Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Data here with a DataCast for you on this lovely Saturday afternoon as Dante Fabbro has been placed on waivers by the Nashville Predators. And this video is to kind of discuss, could he be a fit for the Montreal Canadiens? As a Canadiens fan myself, part of what this video is to present the news that Dante Fabbro is on waivers. But with the Canadiens being third in line in the waiver order, could he be a fit for the Montreal Canadiens? And why would it work for them? Could it be the Anaheim Ducks, maybe the San Jose Sharks? This is a big name being put on waivers right now. Let me just clarify that Dante Fabbro has just been placed on waivers. He has not been claimed yet. This is not any sort of clickbait or anything like that. It is definitely an analysis, definitely a question type video of seeing would he be a fit. If he does, where does he go into the lineup? Could another team take him? But through the lens of would he be one of the Montreal Canadiens? And if so, does he fit that makeup of the roster right now? So we're going to go through it, and not usually my usual type of thing where I make videos on speculation, but I'm very hopeful as a Canadiens fan. And Dexter comes in with the $10 to start things off. Dexter, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Thank you for a great start, and hopefully that gives us some good luck for the Canadiens fans out there. And let's get this party started. Thank you, my friend. So Dante Fabbro, as described here by Jay Fresh, we'll get into the numbers in just a moment. Dante Fabbro has been placed on waivers, a two-way puck-moving defenseman, not very physical or mobile, shoots the puck, likes to take one-timers, active in the defensive zone, good stick, retrieves loose pucks, and he has seen minutes decline, though, in the past few seasons. If you look at the minutes right now, especially over the last few games even, Dante Fabbro, 16 minutes per night, 15, 10, 13, 11 and a half, and over the season itself, averaging 13.06. Meanwhile, last year, 16.21. The year before that, 17.27. Year before that, 19.03. So not just the last year or two, it's been a steady decline. If you even want to say by like 16 seconds in this year, then by another minute and a half this year, another minute and 6 seconds that year, and to this season right now, another 3 minutes and 20 some seconds, whatever it might be, over the last few seasons. So Dante Fabbro definitely fallen out of favor with the Nashville Predators. But if you look at the numbers a little bit closer, these were his numbers looking at a 3-year weighted average data in the percentile ranking among defensemen, according to wins above replacement data. Wins above replacement essentially meaning how much value does he give to the win that his team gets above that which would be if a replacement player was playing in his place. So as a defenseman, how much value does Dante Fabbro give me versus that of a 7th defenseman? That's what that replacement level is describing. So Dante Fabbro in the 60th percentile projected wins above replacement defenseman over the last 3 years as of the end of 2023-24. If we compare to the beginning of 2024-25, his numbers have gotten better offensively and worse defensively by a little bit on both sides. If you look in the bottom right corner, even strength offense, even strength defense, that offense has gone up a little bit and that defense has gone down a little bit. His finishing has definitely gone down in a big way, but he's not really a finisher, right? Penalty kill has gone up. Even strength offense has gone up. Even strength defense has gone down by 5 percentiles. Goals, primary assists, not a huge change. Penalties, not a huge change. Level of competition that he plays against has not changed either, despite the minutes changing. And you can see he went from third pair ice time to like depth ice time. Meanwhile, the teammates that he played with, same level there as well. So Dante Fabbro, in just his wins above replacement percentile rank, has not really changed, as you can see in this one right here. It's still above league average. It's gone from that 60th over 3 years and somewhere just a little bit above 50 last year to now being 67th over the last 3 to 4 years, because now we're including 23-25 going into 2021 even, over the last 4-ish years. And just this season, if you compare 2023-24 plus the little bit of 2024-25, he's gone even a little bit higher than that 50th percentile. He was kind of just above it, and now he's more than just above it, kind of even closer to the 60th percentile. And if we look at the micro stats over the last 3 years, over the last season, this is 2023-24 only, Dante Fabbro in his micro stats, even strength offense last season, 66th percentile, 51st of even strength defense. So his defense is just above where the league average would be as a defenseman. So it's not incredible, it's not horrible, but it's pretty much the definition of average. Penalty kill wins above replacement in that 80th percentile. So that is what stands out the most to me. Doesn't draw a lot of penalties, doesn't really finish super well. So nothing really crazy right there. When you look at the other numbers, there's a lot of light blue, dark blue on this graphic. When you look at the red in here, neutral zone shot assists, carry egg, that's a big one, but I'm saying neutral zone shot assists. Actually, that's probably the main one that doesn't really matter, because the rest of these do matter. Entries, carry exits, entry denial rate, those matter. So those, we're not going to just sweep them under the rug. They definitely do matter. But the ones that are in those, not just blue, but that light 90th percentile plus, retrieval success, 99th percentile. Okay. Exit success rate, 89th percentile. Entry chance prevention, 94th percentile. Success per passing play, per possessive, success per possessive play. I think that's what I'm trying to say. My apologies, 94th percentile as well. Where he's average in the microstats is chance contributions, entry possession rate, exit possession rate, stuff like that. So it's definitely a balance of, there's stuff that matters that he's not doing well, and there's stuff that matters that he is doing super well. So I'm not trying to say that he's great or not great. I'm just trying to say that there's definitely parts to work on in his game, but I wouldn't see him as a waiver kind of guy. The Nashville Predators gave him a 1-year, $2.5 million contract for the season. He's a former first-round pick. They have a lot of stock invested into him. Dante Fabbro, 70th overall selection back in 2016. And since then, he's been a lifer, 315 games played. Yes, 72 points, not really what we're worried about. But if we look at the numbers over here, we see that plus minus at a +6, nothing too crazy, but I want to look at the advanced stats, possession metrics, things like that. Corsi for at 47.9, a little bit lower than you'd want it to be. This season, not too bad at 51.1. Zone starts, defensive zone starts, and all that. I'm not going to go too crazy on the numbers right here because my point of this video is to see would he fit in Montreal, San Jose, Anaheim, etc. But I'm trying to say Dante Fabbro is a solid player, and him being on waivers, yes, he's not very physical or mobile, but he shoots the puck. He's two-way. He likes to take one-timers. He's active in the defensive zone, has a good stick, and he definitely retrieves those loose pucks. And at the same time, he's still just a 26-year-old. I say just. He's a 26-year-old defenseman. He's a former first-round pick. He's in his experience. He's played 19-minute-plus seasons. He could do it. The waiver priority right now goes Nashville, who's not going to claim him, obviously, San Jose, Montreal, Anaheim, Chicago, Philly. So there was a bit of confusion here because even if I refresh just to double check here, D'Amico was he put a couple different tweets, deleted one, and then put another. This is the order right now. So San Jose is above Montreal. So Anaheim actually would not be. I initially said Anaheim when D'Amico had said that Anaheim was above Montreal. Even then, Anaheim has a lot of defense in their depth here in their system. A lot of them are on the left side, but they have so much defense in their system that they could put a guy or two on that right side and everything would be okay, I think, in my mind. They have so much left side talent, they're not going to just dump those guys because they're excess. They're going to put them on the right side, kind of like how the Buffalo Sabres are doing, correct? Now, the San Jose Sharks are the one that are interesting because the Sharks have a ton of defense in their system, and they just acquired someone for that right side in Timothy Liljegren, actually, how he wants to be pronounced now. So on the right side here in San Jose, they just picked up Cody Ceci last year this past off season. They just traded for Timothy Liljegren. Jan Ruda is here on that right side as well. Yes, he's 34, but he is a guy who's a night in, night out kind of guy. He's not going to be healthy scratched. While the Montreal Canadiens have a guy like James Struble who you could send back down, and I think no one would really bat an eye. And as Marco D'Amico says, with CC, Liljegren, and Ruda already on the right side, I wonder if San Jose skips, and this for Montreal would make too much sense because for Montreal, this would buy their youngsters some time and balance out the defensive pairs. Struble is still waiver exempt. You can send him down, no problem. Jack-Eye waiver exempt, no problem. Send him back down. Or they can run with 8 defense and waive/send down a forward. Yoel Armia got waived last year, right? No problem. But the Canadiens have also, here's the big part, they've been looking for a right D for some time. It's been said so in the media that the Canadiens are looking to acquire a right-handed defenseman, and Dante Fabbro could be that guy who, number one, could be the guy the Canadiens are looking for, and number two, just be a trade piece moving towards a deadline if things aren't working out for the Canadiens. I don't think they're pushing for the playoffs this season, but if things are really not working out, they're really going to be a bottom 3, bottom 5 team. Flip Dante Fabbro for a pick later on once you give him the ability to play again 16, 17, 18-minute games. So Dante Fabbro with the Montreal Canadiens, I think, would be a great fit. I think he's a very good player who's in a very bad situation, sadly, with the Nashville Predators on a team that's even worse this season, which makes the bad parts of his game show a little bit more. And for the Canadiens, they have a lot of room in their system. Their defensive system is not dry, but I would say there's a lot more room for bringing in a defensive piece. While for the San Jose Sharks, it barely even fits on my screen over here, right? It's packed. Not to say that the Sharks couldn't use him, but just being honest and saying the Sharks have a lot more defense in their system. Does that make them say forget Dante Fabbro? Not necessarily. But if there were a bad team that passed on Dante Fabbro, it would probably be the Sharks. And if the Canadiens get their turn after it goes Nashville, who's not going to take him, San Jose, who in this scenario passed on him, I don't think it gets past Montreal. I don't think Anaheim, Chicago, Philadelphia gets a chance. I think if Fabbro is available for the Montreal Canadiens to select, I think this is a slam dunk selection. A slam dunk selection. And Dabrowski with the $1.99 DataCast in this economy. Yes. Thank you very much, Dabrowski. So just to clarify, I'm getting back to the comments because I've been doing a lot of talking. Now let me go ahead and do some reading. Yeah, my Data's internet tabs look like mine. Actually, and while I'm reading, let me just pull up Fabbro's numbers look like that. There you go. Yeah, no elite prospects. Sharks won't claim him, says Landon. Welcome, Yane. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping in. What did Montreal trade for him? So Dante Fabbro has not been traded. He has not been claimed. He has been placed on waivers. What I'm saying in this video, that's where the question mark comes in. What I'm saying in this video is I think the Montreal Canadiens would be foolish to not take Dante Fabbro if he falls to them. But the question will be, A, does he get past San Jose? And B, do the Canadiens take him? I think they would be foolish if they didn't, but that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Jack. No clickbait at all. No, I purposely put a question mark to make sure that was clear. The last time that I put a video on something that wasn't like a guarantee, it was that the question of Jacob Chikrin going to the LA Kings. So this is definitely still a question. Don't get me wrong. I think that if it gets to the point the Canadiens can claim him, it's like almost a guarantee that he's going to get claimed by the Canadiens. I think it just has to be he fits too well. It makes too much sense. So it's a very short video. I just wanted to go through the numbers on Dante Fabbro and get your thoughts on all of this down in the comments, especially from you Canadiens fans. What do you think about Dante Fabbro? Could he be a fit for the Montreal Canadiens? Only making $2.5 million, so it wouldn't be too hard to go out and acquire him. If I go ahead and check out the money situation here, give me a quick second on Puckpedia. If you pull up the Canadiens contracts, yeah, here we go. So for the Montreal Canadiens here, money-wise, projected cap space at $2.2 million, in the negatives, but with the LTIR, they have 7.6. So 2.5 would not eat into that really at all. Still with $5+ million to play with if they want to eat more salary or if they want to take on a bad contract, whatever they're looking to do, whatever Kent Hughes is trying to do in this kind of season, it would be no problem for the Canadiens to take on $2.5 million of Dante Fabbro, potentially flip him, or make him that right side piece that you've been looking for. I know it's not, I don't usually pick and choose the DataCast. It's just when I'm available. So I was available now. I wanted to go ahead and do it. That's why. Oh, Mighty Joe, thank you. I didn't see that. Mighty Joe, check the emails. Oh, Mighty Joe with the Mighty 20. Thank you, Mighty Joe. What's this dono for? Why for being a bellow, of course. Much love to you, Desora, my fiance, and the rest of the family. Go Isles, go Yotes, go Expos. Mighty Joe, thank you. I wasn't expecting a little afternoon stream like this. Dabrowski, Dexter, and Mighty Joe with the mighty donations. Thank you for all that. Let's hope it goes into some good luck for the Canadiens claiming Dante Fabbro off waivers from the Nashville Predators, who are kind of surprising me that they did this. I know the Predators aren't in a fantastic situation, but it's not like things could get much worse by giving Dante Fabbro the ice time. They have Yossi. Carrier's been great. I guess Luke Shen is kind of taking that spot on the right side, but Luke Shen usually plays the left side, does he not? And Melk Del Gaizo, I feel like a casual right now, but I can't tell you anything about this guy. I don't know. I feel like the Predators could have hung on to him. It's not like they're in a tight cap situation either. If you go to the Nashville Predators, what kind of money are they dealing with right now? They have $18 million in cap space at the deadline, and current cap space 4.7. So I'm kind of confused-ish a little bit by the Predators doing this, but I'll say thank you very much as a Canadiens fan. And I'm shouting from the rooftops here on the island of Montreal. Kent Hughes, you got to take Dante Fabbro. It makes too much sense if he's there for you. If the Sharks pass on him, which I'm saying could make a lot of sense, because of the depth. Look at the defensive depth they have in their system already. I think that it's a very real possibility. Yes, new episode tomorrow is the plan for the Islanders. You might be able to tell I'm a little bit congested right now, so I've had some trouble recording this morning. So I'm going to try to get to it now this afternoon. This kind of opened me up a little bit by doing this stream, but I'm looking forward to what you have to say, ladies and gentlemen. Down here in the comments on YouTube or over in the Discord server, link in the description. We're always talking hockey. We're over 700 members in there. If you're a Canadiens fan, I need you in that Discord server to fight against the fans of other teams. You need to support me. But no, we're having a great time in there talking fantasy hockey, franchise mode, and all that. So I look forward to reading your thoughts, and in the next 24 hours, figuring out, will Dante Fabbro be joining the Montreal Canadiens? If he is, it's a slam dunk acquisition. And if he's not, he better be going to the San Jose Sharks, because I think he fits everything that the Canadiens are looking for. What do you think? Let me know. Leave a like if you haven't already, and subscribe to be aware of all of our uploads here on the channel, live streams for breaking news in the real world of hockey, as well as our various NHL 25 series, franchise mode, career simulations, and much, much more. If you haven't already, check out the channel. I'm sure that you would love it, and be that much better of a channel and greater of a community with you as a part of it. If Fabbro joins Montreal to get on the DataCast, I don't think so. I think I've said what I need to say about Dante Fabbro. I'll be busy jumping from the rooftops. Maybe not that, but I'll be very happy. Thanks for being here, everybody. Have a great rest of your Saturday afternoon, and we'll talk soon.